I don't know how prevalent this is, but why do you think people leave African spirituality, or let's just say Ifa specifically, and go back to Christianity?
Well, the first fundamental reason in my experience that comes to mind for the people I saw go back to church is loneliness. You lose a sense of
Mm,
community.
Mm.
You know, one of the first early on around, I guess around 2007, 2008, one of the ladies left E5 because she finally met somebody.
mm,
And she was all thankful for E5 because she, you know, went through ceremonies. She prayed for a good mate. She met a good mate. But the brother told her she got to come to the church. And so she abandoned, you know, E5, and she went to church.
Mm.
Now, I ain't gonna tell you what happened after 5 years with that relationship, but you know, I hope she learned the power of how to sacrifice yourself proper.
mm,
And see, for me, when you speak about that, people leaving EFI and going to the church, because in most cases with church, historically, Christians don't need to know a damn thing.
Mm.
They just got to believe. And that's a lot easier work than trying to know. I've often thought we the crazy ones because we want to know. We want to know. Knowing is power.
Definitely.
right.
Applying that knowing is what makes you the God.
Mm,
Because see, God says, I am omniscience. Omniscience are all knowing. God said, I am omnipotent, omnipotent, all powerful. So we were taught there were three kinds of people. On the left side, you had the believers. On the right side, you had the knowers. And in the middle, you had the priest.
Mm.
And see, I realized when I was in the church, I believed. But my higher self, just like everybody else's, pushes you to a knowing. The problem is your level of comfort doesn't allow you to step out of that box, and you just go deeper into the box, and you think the more you study a book, you become more knowing. No, you become more knowing of the book.
right.
How does that book play with your life? You won't know until you do things opposite of the book.
Mm.
Living your life by a book does not bring you the knowledge. You also have to live the opposite of the book to get the full understanding of the book.
Mm.
Christians are going through that. They just don't know they're going through that. Because they use terms like, oh, I've backslid. No, you ain't backslid. You're just going forward as a human, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. What makes you think you're going to do everything right?
Mm.
Right.
And see, for me, when people go back to church, they're trying to find the comfort and the safety of community, and that the numbers of Christianity outweigh the numbers of E5 practitioners. So the numbers of Christianity got to be right. Everybody can't be wrong.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a scary feeling. It's a scary feeling to be a leader. It's a scary feeling to trust yourself. It is very, very scary to trust things that you don't understand. And that's why the best practitioners of anything is going to have a knowledge applied, and also find the flaws within their own structure, because that's where your growth is.